Mr. Fritz. You heard of him? No? Double XL has. AllMyFees.com has. Stay tuned. I got him here for you on the drive.
I finally made it out my mama's basement. I finally made it out my mama's basement. Was never one to pardon any contradictions. Got imperfections like snowflakes, it makes me different. Even when the stars fade, I try to reach them still. I'm a believer just to keep it real. Who would've thought chasing success would bring the roadblocks? Was either this or catch arthritis from that stovetop. Flows hot, but lately feeling like a robot. Work with no emotion, marijuana's how I'm coping. Hard to keep my focus. No monetary gain, but the moment that I quit, they throwing dirt up on my name. So I play the game, grinding, praying for that change. So if you're talking about the greatest, best believe you'll say my name. And I'll be damned if you ignore me. It's about time you listen to my story. The glory, the glory, the glory, the glory. I'll be rapping to my death.
This big motherfucker is Mr. Fritz.
7 people, 2-bedroom apartment on Blue Hill Ave where it started. Back when the Rodney Kings caught the thing that was making me nauseous, and all the older heads teaching me to be heartless. Wasn't old enough to cross the street with no permission. Stole from corner stores while never raising no suspicions. Urban scholar chasing dollars, hoes got no commitments. Breaking laws, hoping my dog's a loyal co-defendant. It's so relentless, all day in the city, the city. When niggas act up and catch that $150. War going on outside, run quickly. Cutthroat niggas would love to come.
I didn't find out about it officially till I got to my boy BR spot. We both seen it. We was just like mad amped and shit. When you grew up reading Double XL, you never figured you'll be in it.
Right, right. That's a hell of an accomplishment. Congratulations to that.
Appreciate that.
So did they actually come out and interview you? How did that go?
Nah, it was just like, I guess they asked like all the credible sources in Boston who they feel should be top 15.
Okay, your name kept coming up.
Yeah.
So you putting in the work. You must have the drive to get this shit done. That's what's up.
I definitely got the drive.
So let me ask you something about the New England scene. Like, my opinion is there isn't much one here, and there's also an atmosphere in Boston and New England where hip hop artists don't really fuck with each other. What's your take and what's your opinion on that?
I mean, I think it's a lot better now than it was 5 years ago.
Okay.
Like me, before I dropped Bragging Rights, which was my last mixtape, you know, I couldn't picture myself working with half the people I've been working with.
Bragging Rights, baby, pick that up. AllMyFees.com, we got it for you. Sorry to cut you off.
Nah, don't worry about it. But now it's like, you know, half the people on the Double XL list I've worked with, people who I feel deserve to be on the list I've worked with. You know what I'm saying? I just see a lot more collaborations nowadays than I did back in the past and stuff.
So what do you say about venues? Because, I mean, in my opinion, it's like 2 or 3 venues that Boston or New England artists can actually perform in. Why do you feel like it's like that? Or do you feel like it's like that?
I mean, while it's true we ain't got a lot of venues, but at the same time, we don't have people really working to build up their fan base enough to bring people to fill up these venues. I feel like, you know, if people actually focused on, you know, building relationships with people, generating a fan base to be able to bring in a crowd, then maybe we'd be able to. Yeah, exactly. But not saying that nobody's putting that work in, but, you know, there ain't enough people that could fill up a house in Boston. But I feel like it's gonna happen real soon. Like with people like Dutch Rebel and Mickey Christmas or Michael Christmas.
Hit me up, Dutch Rebel and Mikey Christmas. Hit me up on ILoveMyFiends.com. I need to interview you too.
Yeah. So
I want to hear your voice.
It's definitely, and plus, the venues that are doing it, they're doing it real big. Like, we got Church Boston over there with Mark Maron. Obviously, we got the Middle East, which is Leeds Entertainment, runs most of the hip hop venues from there. We also got the bigger venues like Brighton Music Hall and the House of Blues. But other than Cam Meekins, he's probably the only person I've seen fill up Brighton Music Hall from Boston. So, there's a lot of progress. We're not quite there yet, but we're getting there.
So what projects do you have coming up? You got shows coming up? You got mixtape on the drop? I know you're working on a video.
Yeah, I'm working on a few videos actually. My next project's called The Glory, which I feel like it's a classic in my eyes. If I had to choose somebody that's underrated, in my opinion, I'm gonna have to lean on Latrell James.
Latrell James. Shout out to you, Latrell James.
I feel like he has the potential to do great things.
Okay.
He's one of the artists I really respect. So I'm gonna have to put his name out there. But that's only if I had to, if somebody was twisting my arm and I had to choose one person.
Okay. You got a handful of
To my depths, I'm an unknown king, steady acting like the best. The glory. From a kingdom without a king, angels without the wings, devils without the horns, fair to say you've been warned. Seems like every single day is a war for that dollar, cause everyone lived illegal, and here I was living